So historically we've seen that banning abortion doesn't lead to no abortions, but to dangerous abortions. What does this new ruling change, and what will the impact of the new abortion restrictions be compared to before they were in place?
Did you ever know that the clothes hanger was a sign of abortion, or illegal abortion? Did you know that?
Yeah.
So that's something I was growing up with. I knew that because it was something that was known in Poland, and it was something that was a symbol for us of abortion. So this is what's happening. Abortions will be happening. They are happening. They are happening not only in Poland in the underground, but also they are happening in the homes of people who need abortions, because it is legal to terminate your own pregnancy with the medications, and it's also safe, by the way, until 12th week. It's also happening that people are going abroad, and they are going to Germany, Czech, Netherlands, they're going to Austria, they are terminating their pregnancies there. So it will never disappear. Of course, we want to end up our pregnancies, we will end up our pregnancies, but not everybody is privileged. Not everyone knows where to go. Not everybody knows who to ask. So yes, it will be happening, but it will be way more dangerous. And especially for people who are not privileged, especially for people who are not wealthy and not educated enough to know where to go. So that is the problem.
How has Poland developed one of the most restrictive abortion laws in the first world? What changed and how?
Well, we have one of the most restrictive abortion laws in Europe. Ask Church, I guess. Ask John Paul II. Ask our old people who are on the top in the Catholic Church. This is a big impact from the Catholic religion that is being codependent with the government in Poland, and I believe in that. Of course, there are many more factors there, I'm sure about that, and there are many things that happened after 1989 when communism was over. We were quite busy with different things. So what happened then is that in the 90s is that they called the law a compromise between what church wanted and what people wanted. And this compromise only let us having abortion in 3 cases. One was those illnesses and mutations of the fetus, which is now banned. Second one is incest and rape. And third one is when the life of a mother is in danger. This was called compromise. Is that a compromise? I don't think so. So what happened? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the church had a very big impact, and it was a huge factor when it comes to this law. People are really pissed. And why are they pissed so much now? I think this is something that not everybody knows, that what happened now, it's not a legislation. It's not what the parliament decided. It's what the tribunal decided, the Constitutional Tribunal. And this means that we will have a big problem to overturn this. It will be a huge problem, because we will not be able to do that with a new government. We will need a completely new tribunal, a completely new court. And this tribunal that is right now ruling in Poland, Constitutional Tribunal, is actually illegal. It's something that happened a few years ago that is basically a fruit of the illegal actions of the government. So this is why people are really angry right now, and I'm pretty sure that, and this is what's happening, like people are really, really pissed because they are having enough. And this is another issue. This is becoming an issue not only about abortion, but about the government itself.
Why is it important for the rest of Europe and the rest of the world to care about women's rights in Poland?
You know what they say, and what I always try to remember is that we are not free unless we are all free. I live in Berlin. I'm here in Berlin at the demo because I want to be somehow connected with my sisters in Poland. But the fact that I'm here, it means nothing. The fact that I'm having a better access to the abortion means nothing if my sisters, my friends, all of them, all people that have uteruses in Poland, they cannot have the same right as I do. And it's not only about Poland for me, it's about every country everywhere and every person everywhere.
Do you see legislation of abortions in Poland ever happening, like making it completely legal? What would it take for that to get there?
We have an amazing party right now in the parliament. It's a leftist party. It's a coalition. I'm thinking that with them being having a majority, this is completely doable. Can we make this government go? That is the question. Will they use some kind of authoritarian methods against us? That's another question. But it is doable with what's happening right now in Poland, with the fire that is all over the place. Yes, that is doable.
And it can be done through democratic ways?
That's a good question. So people are asking for a referendum. I am against that. I don't think everybody should decide. I don't think men should decide about the right to abortion. I'm against the referendum, and I know it's a democratic way to choose, but we are speaking up. There are thousands, hundreds of thousands of people all over Poland speaking against what's happening. So we are having enough. We are not for the compromise, so-called compromise. We are for the full access to abortion, and this is how it all started. Whoever is joining those demos now, those protests, and if they want only just a little bit, well, fuck this. No, this is not what we want. This is enough. All this is about controlling women and people who can have babies. So that's it. This is it. We will not ask for politely anymore. This is not about democracy anymore. This is about human rights.
How can people watching this help the women of Poland get what they need?
We need money. We need to support organizations that are actually helping people who need abortion. There are many organizations in Poland that are not only sending the medications to terminate the pregnancy in a pharmaceutical way, but also they are sending women abroad for them to have abortion, and it's all possible thanks to those organizations. It's still legal. So I would love people all over the world to help us right now unless we finally have the right to be fully human. I would like people to help us by donations, but also share with your friends. Tell your friends what's happening. Tell your sisters, friends, girlfriends, mothers and fathers and grandfathers what is happening, and tell them that we are not free, and just be with us.
Thank you very much.